if it's an energy discussion, the question is, hey, what's the best energy policy that has the most benefits and the fewest negative side effects for people? So the one thing is just it needs to be framed as an energy conversation.
Okay.
And then as part of that, we need a positive goal. So right now, if you think, what is the dominant goal in the energy conversation / climate conversation, it's really eliminating CO2 emissions. Net zero,
carbon reduction, yes.
Carbon neutrality.
Yes.
Look at all the companies, what they're doing, the governments, they're all focusing on it. They don't have any energy goals, right? They only have climate goals, and the climate goals are anti-energy goals because they're like, let's eliminate CO2 at all costs.
Right.
So what we need, I call this having a 100, a positive goal that you argue toward instead of taking their goal. So what the industry does typically is the other side says, hey, the goal is carbon neutrality, and the industry says, we agree with you, but it's going to take a little longer to get there. We agree with your goal, but you're going to need us a little bit longer to get to your goal.
Okay.
But I don't agree that the goal is carbon neutrality. At most, that would be a derivative goal. But the real goal is what I call in this book global human flourishing. It's having everyone have the opportunity to have an amazing life. And then underneath that is global human empowerment, everyone having low-cost, reliable energy to be productive and prosperous. So a lot of my success has been reframing it, and instead of accepting the moral terms that say the goal should be to eliminate CO2 and more CO2 is bad, just screw that and say, no, the key is we want global human flourishing. What's good for that? And then a key part is human empowerment. And the thing is, when you do that, it's very emotional. So the reason the other side seems to have a monopoly on emotion is because they set the values in the framing of the debate.
I understand.
But if you set, so for example, when people read my work, they get emotional about, hey, we're depriving mothers in poor African countries of incubators. That's terrible. That's an emotional issue, right? People think about what would that be like. It's because I've made the issue about the value of human flourishing, the value of empowerment, and what it's like to oppose that. So it's all about reframing it around, again, human flourishing, human empowerment, and looking carefully at the benefits and side effects. So that's my approach, and that's what I advocate.